The 4-1 San Diego Chargers headed on down to the Bay to take on the 4-0 Oakland Raiders in this Week 6 rivalry matchup. Start things off early in the first quarter. Ryan Mallett and the Raiders start off on their own 33, and he finds his running back Chris Ivory from the wheel route to get all the way down to the Chargers' 30-yard line. Now for the full house formation featuring Danny Tanner and John Stamos as LaShawn McCoy, got some tough guy running, gets into the red zone. And that brought up a 2nd and 1 for some more tough guy running as LaShawn McCoy spun his way to the end zone, put up 7 on the board. They get off to an early 7-0 lead. Later on in the first quarter, Sam Koch punted it off to the Raiders, and Jalen Saunders, the rookie out of Oklahoma, found a seam, and he found another seam after the juke move, and he's off to the races. Jalen Saunders, the 78-yard punt return for a touchdown, his first career touchdown. The rookie out of Oklahoma making big plays here for the Raiders. Early second quarter action as Peyton Manning and the Chargers look to be putting something together on this drive when suddenly a wild Stevie Brown appears and he picks it off. And he gets the Raiders the ball. We talked about tough guy running earlier on. After the interception, McCoy introduced James Ahabego to the smash and the rest of the defense to the dash as he took it all the way to the house for a 68-yard rush, put up 7 more on the board. The Raiders would head into halftime with a 24-0 lead. The lone bright spot for the Chargers happened when second-year man Andre Ellington at Clemson put on some moves and got into Raiders territory, which ultimately led to a Chargers touchdown and 2-point conversion. But like I said, there was only one bright spot. As the next Charger possession in the fourth quarter, Peyton Manning got sacked in his end zone by Big John Hankins, and it was recovered by the Raiders, and that's another touchdown. Put 7 more on the board. They put up a few more as the final score in this one would be 41-8. Raiders take the win over the Chargers as they improved to 5-0 on the season, and the Chargers dropped to 4-2. LaShawn McCoy had a huge day on the ground as he picked up 16 carries for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns of his own, and the Raiders defense had an equally as big game, picking up 7 sacks, including 2 by James Boharness out of Rutgers, and then 2 interceptions as well. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this Week 6 matchup. Don't forget to tune in next time here on the eSports Radio Network for the next edition of Raiders football as they host the Arizona Cardinals in Week 7.
Hook me up a new revolution, 'cause this one is alive. Sat around laughing and watching.